We're back and it's part two. Our meatballs and our broth have started to boil. So remember, we have our meatballs in here and we have 3 cups of beef broth. Now we're going to add our 2 cans of golden mushroom condensed soup. We've added the 2 cans of golden mushroom condensed soup. Now we're going to add our flour and water mixture so that we can thicken up our gravy mix. We're adding 1 spoon, 2 spoons. We're going to stir it around a little bit. Ooh, it's already starting to thicken up. We're adding 3 spoons. So we're going to add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of our flour and water mixture so that our gravy thickens. I'm going to let that cook and boil just a little bit. It's now boiling. We've added a little bit of pepper. And with this gravy, you don't need to add any extra salt because, of course, the meatballs have the seasonings in them. And that golden mushroom condensed soup also has, salt content added in it. So you don't need any more salt. I just added a little pepper. Now we're going to add our 2 cups of sliced mushrooms. Our 2 cups of sliced mushrooms, and we're adding those and stirring that in. So we have our finished product. We have our homemade red skin mashed potatoes with garlic and cheese. We have our sauteed green beans, and we have our homemade meatballs with golden mushroom gravy. So we're going to go back over everything one more time. The sauteed green beans, you need 2 tablespoons of margarine, 1/4 cup of water, and your green beans. Saute them for about 7 minutes, no more than 10 minutes. Next, we have our red skin mashed potatoes. You need a 5-pound bag of red skin mashed potatoes. Boil them until they're soft. Once you've boiled them, then you want to mash them. Once you've mashed them, then you want to add 1.5 cup of milk, a tablespoon of minced garlic, a little garlic salt, a little pepper, 1 stick of margarine. Then you want to also add a 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese, a half a cup of sharp cheddar cheese, and you want to mash them and stir them, and they're going to be nice and creamy. And then we have our homemade meatballs, which is 2 pounds of ground beef, 2 eggs. We put our seasonings in, whatever kind of seasonings that you want to put in. Then we put a 1/2 cup of Italian breadcrumbs, and we let them cook. Once we did that, we added them to the pot, and we put 3 cups of beef broth. And we also added 2 cans of golden mushroom condensed soup by Campbell's. And we also, after we did that, we stirred it in, and we stirred it in really, really, really good. And we added 3 tablespoons of our flour water mixture, which consists of a heaping tablespoon of flour. We added water to it, and we added 3 tablespoons of the soupy mixture. We stirred it up, and we added 2 cups of sliced white mushrooms, and we're finished. So we're going to see what a plate looks like. So here's our plate with our sauteed green beans, our golden mushroom and mashed potatoes, and our golden mushroom gravy, and our homemade meatballs. So there you have it, folks. That's all for today, and it's great as leftovers. So see you next time with Cooking with Dee and Family in the Background.